What's up guys, Al here from AM Train. So I apologize about the lack of uploads lately. I've been really busy with work. I'm actually working right now. This is the only time I can really have time to record these videos. I'm actually on my lunch and at the park, and that's why I'm dressed up in this long sleeve in a hot ass day here in San Diego. It's hot as monkey balls out here. But today I wanted to record a video because a patient actually gave me this idea because they asked, should I crack my back? And my general answer is no, you should not crack your back. And of course they're like, but it feels so good. So there's reasons why I say that you shouldn't crack your back. First of all, when you try to crack your back, you are just generally cracking whatever you're trying to get. So when a lot of times, people are gonna twist and try to crack their back that way. So let's say you have a scenario where you're trying to crack your L2, L3 area. So because that is a tight area, that's where you feel the tightness. But when you generally twist like that, you might be getting something else. You might be getting L4, L5 area, and that is probably compensating for that crack there. So you might hear that pop, but you're probably getting the wrong area. So that is one reason why I say don't crack your own back, because you can't really get that specific area. You're actually probably getting hypermobile in that one area that's compensating compared to that tightness. So you will feel so tight at the top area, that L2, L3 in my example. You'll feel tight, and but you're really just getting hypermobile and getting too loose on the bottom. And with that being said, I feel like in order for you to really take advantage of getting, mobilizing that specific area, you gotta go to a professional. Either go to a physical therapist or a chiropractor, and they have techniques where they can really specifically target that problem area that might be tight. So with that being said, when you are being hypermobile, that can cause a snowball effect. What happens is you might be hypermobile in that area, and then what happens, in order to stabilize that area, your muscles might kind of tighten up on you. So your spinal erectors might feel like they need to tighten up in order to protect that back, and then you feel stiff again, and then you have to crack it, and then those muscles feel stiff again. So it's an ongoing process where if you were to crack the right area, it would fix that probably in the first place. So that's one thing. And then so the patients will usually say, but it feels so good to crack my back. Well, that's another thing. So that popping that you feel could be that popping is, they call it cavitation in the medical world, but it's just pop and lock. So that popping that you hear, that's just gases being released. And so physical therapists will tell me that the gases, whether it be a combination of oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, that can in turn kind of release this feel good sensors, or what they call it, endorphins. It makes you feel good. So it might feel good temporarily, but it's kind of a price to pay in order to get some relief. The reason why you don't want to keep cracking your back is because it can get irritated. If you keep doing it on the daily basis, it might just wear and tear your joints, might cause inflammation, might cause more tightness as well. And another reason why you shouldn't crack your back is because if you feel like you need to crack your back, you might be addicted to crack. You might feel like, I need to crack my back. It feels better when I do it. And so therefore you keep doing it because it's a habit. And then again, that can cause a whole snowball effect. A physical therapist will say, why are you really cracking your back? Is it do you feel tight, or is it more of a habit? Sometimes people crack their back just because it's a habit. They always do it. Some people don't even know they're doing it. They just kind of go throughout their day and they crack their neck or their back just because they're so used to doing it that it's a habit thing. So maybe you need to break the habit to begin with. Maybe it's a psychological factor that's going on there, but that's basically my kind of general rule of thumb. Of course, I'm not a physical therapist, and that's what I told the patient. That's going to be a physical therapy question. Definitely ask your physical therapist. They're going to be more qualified than I am, but me being surrounded by physical therapists all day, that is what I hear, because everyone will give you a different answer. My job as me being me is that I kind of get all the general answers and kind of base my answer off of it, even though I am not qualified. But anyways, train hard, train smart, guys.